You know who it is. It's your boy Shrek, and we're back with another video. As the title states, guys, we will be working on our Ford Ranger, our work truck. As you can tell, it squats actually a lot. Has a bigger gap in the front. We'll measure it as well, but way bigger gap in the front than the back, and it squats a little bit too much for my liking, mostly in part to us having lots of tools in the back. So what we're going to be doing is we will be installing an add-a-leaf kit or an add-a-leaf to the rear suspension in hopes that it helps with the weight and the stance. That way it's more leveled out. It does say on the website, I ordered these on Amazon with my own money, not a sponsored video or anything. I ordered these last week off of a company named Torch Industries. Had pretty good reviews on Amazon, so we're gonna give it a try. I'll show you guys how it's installed. I've never done this before. I've never installed an add-a-leaf. I have lowered and lifted trucks. I'm actually currently working on the boss's truck to lift it, so I'm familiar with suspension, plus all the Hondas and F-150s that I've lowered, so shouldn't be too hard. So I'll be with you guys shortly to unbox this and show you guys what comes with it and the steps we take to install it. So hang on tight. So as I was saying, this is what comes in. This is the company that makes this. It is called Torch Industries, or Off-Road. Torch Off-Road. So we'll go ahead and open it. It's a really small package. I figured it was going to be way bigger, but pretty small. Like I said, it's just an add-a-leaf to help. It says it's about an 1.5 to 2 inch lift in the rear, but as long as it helps us with the sagging, we don't, well, it should lift it, of course, but it should level it out with the front, just because of all the weight that we have in the back, and the springs that are on there are pretty tired already, so this should help out a lot. They are pretty small. How much they're gonna help, I have no idea. But they're pretty nice. They were not even expensive. They're like $80 or something like that. They're sharpening this blade already. Alright. Comes with some hardware. And that. Just this. How does this go? We don't know. But there it is, and there it is. I don't think there's left or right. I think they're interchangeable. And let's see. Comes with the sticker. 2 stickers. Oh, more stickers. Nice ones. A few stickers. We love ourselves some stickers. I believe it comes with instructions as well. Oh. I believe they offer way more off-roading parts and things. I just haven't really checked them out.
Day 2.
And we're back, guys. We're picking up this video a couple days later on our little work truck, our service truck that we use for our road calls and all that stuff. We are going to start doing the lift on the rear, the leaf spring or the add-a-leaf. So I'll go ahead and measure right now just to have a before and after reference for the height. I did pump gas today, so this side has more weight on it. Filled up the tank, so I'll measure either side to show you guys the difference But yeah, let's get into this video. Start installing those leaves, the leaf spring, the helper leaf spring, whatever you want to call it, and see what the finished product is. Going to try to do it as easy as possible. Just remove the tire and see if there's any way to just remove or just take off the U-bolt so the axle or differential, whatever you want to call it, lowers, and I'm able to just do the leaves, add a leaf in between them. That way I'm not removing everything, and make it as easy so I could get this done real quick and easy. Just got out of work, and the last thing we want to do is work for a lot of time or for extra hours. So let's get into it. All right, so this side from the ground to the fender, quarter fender, it's 30 and 5/8, 30 inches 5/8. And on this side it is right at 30, right about 30. So 5/8 lower because of the full tank of fuel. So I'm gonna go ahead, jack it up, and I will be throwing you guys on the chest mount. All right, so I have you guys on the chest mount. See how this footage comes out. I did go ahead and take off the tire already, and now we're gonna remove the 4 bolts or the 4 nuts on top of the leaf spring. Oh, I think they're 18s though. Yep, 18s. All right, we got ourselves an 18 mil. Perfect. Yep. And I do recommend you replace the U-bolts. I'm not going to, but I recommend you do. As the saying goes, do as I say, not as I do. Hopefully this is good footage for you guys. I'm not sure if it is. Regardless, we are already U-bolts off. I'm also thinking maybe if I put a jack stand right here, it will help with this. But let's go ahead and remove the nut on top of the, I believe it's a nut holding the leaf springs together. Little 15 probably. Yup. See if it's able to come off. If not, we'll get a longer ratchet right now. Yep, a longer ratchet it is. Or we'll just get the grinder out, grind it off. Okay, so I do have my 3/8 ratchet, or impact, sorry. Give it a try with this. If not, we'll go ahead and use the Milwaukee 1/2 inch. Yeah, definitely not coming out with this one. Let's go ahead and hit it with the lowest setting with the 1/2 inch. All right, that didn't work, so bring it up, remove this. Let's see if we lower it, it'll help. Looks like I'm gonna have to take off the shock as well. Looks like it's an 18, which we already have right here. Perfect. All right guys, so there it is. We did remove the shock and we were able to wiggle it down. I'm going to end up cutting it off. I will be putting this onto there so it doesn't go all the way down. All right, so there that is. That's pretty warm. Now what we're going to do is get our bolts and get our adder leaf or helper leaf. Going to go ahead and put it underneath, just like that, and put our leaf right in there. And then let's see how we're going to maneuver this. All right, so I'm going to be doing this one the same way as I did the other one. The other one's already done, tires on and everything. We just jacked it up. I already went ahead and loosened up the shock from the lower mount. We are going to take off the U-bolts and I'm just going to grind it. I do have a jack stand there, and then we'll be lowering it afterwards. Do have a light because it's already getting really dark. Go get that other bolt. Oh. All right, and we're using 2 C-clamps on each side, one on each side, to clamp down the leaf springs and help with tightening that bolt or that nut on the center bolt. Tighten both sides, and as you can see, it loosens it up. A lot easier to tighten it. And again, I apologize if I'm not getting the right angles. We hadn't tried this chest mount until now. But let me go ahead and finish this up, put the tires back on, and then we're going to measure it. Real simple. I'm just going to finish tightening it all the way down, putting the U-bolt on. I'm going to grind off a piece of it and mount the tire on, and then we're going to measure, only because I'm at 10% battery now. So I'll be right back with you guys. All right guys, so we did just get back from test drive. Drives pretty smooth. I added 2 spacers, one on each side, and apparently maybe because this side's a lot more lifted than the other one now, it looks a lot more flush. Not sure if you guys, yeah, you guys can see it right there. The tire's a bit more flush with the fender compared to this side. This side, the tire's still sunken in, and I can tell this side sits a bit lower than the other one. So let's go ahead and measure it. I will be taking off the spacer off the other side, leaving this one on. So I believe we were at 30 on this side earlier, and we are now at, see if it shows, 32 and 5/8. Let's see if I could get you guys a better angle. So here we go, 32 inches and 5/8. So we did go up 2 inches and 5/8 On this side, we were at 30 inches and 5/8. We are now at 33 and about a quarter. Looks like 33 and a quarter, so it did remain that 1/2 inch higher. So like I said, we will be removing the spacer right now, just so it sits a little bit more even with the other side. But also, as you guys can tell, it's already really dark, so that's gonna be it for this. I should go ahead and show you guys tomorrow once we get to the yard how it sits. It sits pretty good, actually. I like it. I do want now a lift on the front, maybe an inch in the front, and then I am getting tires here in these upcoming weeks. Some beefier all-terrain tires, same wheels. I just want to run the spacers just because I don't want it to look too outrageous yet. So for now, we're just going to keep as stock as we can, but we'll continue this or pick this up tomorrow. All right guys, so I was editing this video just yesterday and I realized that I didn't close it out, so I will be closing it out with the 1 week review. It's been already a week since we installed these outer leaves or leaf springs, and so far the ride's been really good. It's been really comfortable, not bouncy at all like I thought it would be, and it sits pretty good. The rear sits maybe an inch higher than the front now, but no problem. It has settled. We're at about a 3/4 tank right now. So, and we are at 32 and a half on the driver's side. On the passenger side, we are at, what is that? I can't even see. Let me see. We are at 32 and about just over a half, 5/8 almost. That can't be right. So we're pretty even now that it's settled. Yeah, maybe just a 1/4 inch off, 1/4 to a 1/2 inch off on the driver's side compared to the passenger side. Like I said, we are about in between a 1/2 and a 3/4 tank of gas, so that helps a lot as well, because when I first did it, we did have that full tank of gas, and that puts a lot of weight on the driver's side. But regardless, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hopefully it helps anyone. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe. We will be doing another video soon. I have it in mind already. I just ordered all the supplies, so I'll be having another video on our daily driver, and then the build on this one will continue. This one will continue because now my daughter wants it again. She wants to have it as her high school car, her first car. So there's a few things that we do need to fix. I need to do an oil change on it as well. I believe the oil pan gasket is starting to leak, so I will replace that. Then the rear suspension, the trailing or the trailing arm bushings are squeaky a little bit, so I do want to replace those. And we have something, a little add-on for it as well. Then we're also going to send it in to get resprayed. Bunch of goodies on it. So stay tuned, guys, and that's going to be it for this video, guys. Don't forget, one more time, comment, share, subscribe, like. If you're at home, enjoy time with your family. If you're on the road, be safe. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.